So welcome back everyone. We are back to another Senseless on Zero live stream. So the idea is that today we are going to be pulling for Ellen on the primary account and upgrading her up to what the resources that I have farmed allow us to. Um, so not here. So I'm not yet to the point where I actually know who's this guy. So these small pieces in here are the parts of the globe. Okay. Okay. I feel it's a little bit even better than with um, Lucia. So I honestly want to get both the character and the engine. We'll see how far the resources actually get us. And up to what I remember, I have already lost the 50-50 on both. Although I think for the W engine it's now 50-50, but who knows. Um, I have already lost like the last 5-star S character or S item S character outcome on the previous one. So hopefully everything is going to go smooth. Um, right, let's go.
Surely there's a victory feast after the mission, right? What can this little old trucker do for ya? So sleepy.
Yeah, she's already 6.
Let's
She's
take a
6.
break.
So bad. And it's not even like in the. I would have imagined that actually they would give us more chances on covering, but I guess that they are actually boosting like the partners for Panjue. It doesn't mean the proper pronunciation, hopefully. So the idea is that he moves so. Oh no, he honestly has like splitting arms. Okay. I think I need to choose these. Right? I'm going to skip this. Okay, I thought this was just a continue button. So until now we haven't really been lucky. Fortunately, I need less pulls for the double engine. Hopefully. And even if I do not get the double engine today, we still have like weaken something, right? How disturb them. Okay. I might start doing one by one just to. So 48 is 30, right? Okay. Okay, let's see.
Whether it's catching ducks or finding cats, I'm here to help.
Ooh. Man. Oh, there it is, there it is. I think I want to believe that it should be Ellen because I lost the previous 50-50. To what I remember, I lost it with Grace in this account. That's what I remember.
I'm not letting you touch my tail, even if you keep staring at me like that.
So we have the shark girl. A very cool line, actually. Very cool line. Yeah, okay, both of them reset. That's a nice thing to know. Okay, now we go in here, and by the way, Frenchie is attacking. Oh no, it's disruptive. Okay. Oh man. Ooh. Well, okay, we're a little bit short.
Wata wata.
Wata wata.
Yeah, because I'm looking to pair Ellen with.
Watanda. Wata wata. Huh? And
Yeah, so I'm looking to pair Ellen with Corin. So yeah, just as a little nerve break, because it looks like I'm not going to have the necessary resources. Yeah, and the other guy is going to be on the way to the end. Okay, so not that many actually. There it goes. Oh, okay, I have been using this guy for a while. Okay, yeah, this is done. This is 5, so we have 5 pools in here. There we go. Now, hopefully, it is the case. As I remember, I also lost the 5-star W engine to Grace's Signal W engine. So we'll see. I do not remember if you have like double chances or something like that. I do not remember. Okay, it's a very interesting W engine. Okay, there we go.
Don't look at me.
Starlight, it's time to shine!
Oh, I didn't got anything for her. Okay. Mhm. So yeah, I was expecting that they would like increase the odds for Korean so that actually I could get the W engine. But I guess, well, not necessarily I can use on her the one for Nekumara because the plan is to actually, at least for now, like have Ellen, Nekumara, and Korean on the team. I do not know how well is that going to work. Probably, I'm thinking that it should work right now that I'm getting better at using the Conningham's team. Uh, it probably isn't going to be better um, because it's all attacking characters, and I'm guessing that actually you need uh, to use the advantages of different types of characters for a working team. Although who knows, right? I mean, technically, I have been able to use, at least for the basic content, I've been fine using just Orphe for everything. So who knows? I mean, you can just move around Orphe wherever you need. Ooh, that's a lot. I always forget about this feature. Now,
Time for some tail care.
now comes the question of how many resources I have left. Plenty.
Touch my tail, and no.
I actually farmed a little bit, so interesting. Oh, okay, yes, secondary. Okay, okay. Then this one should be a nice amplifier. Um, Very nice amplifier. Probably should also check this one. So I would have to imagine that they are already ordered by Substats, but and this one is also probably good. It's kind of like the same, right? Almost the only thing that changes is defense. Yeah, unfortunately I haven't really farmed these ones. Lately I became so, what would be the word? Um, Reluctant to actually start upgrading. So I already was reluctant to upgrade them until I was sure that I had like a very, 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 very super good, impossible to fail type of images are relic, and in here probably would be the same for amplifiers. And then I encountered this topic that apparently has some foundation to it, so that you can actually play the probabilities to your favor of like the upgrades in here. Um, oh, probably not in here, right? Um, so like at least in HSR, there's like this supposed thing that you can manipulate the probability of how things get upgraded depending on the relics that you use to actually uh, improve them. But in here you cannot choose what are like the relics that you use to upgrade them, to improve them. So, like just level them up. So I do not know to what. Yeah, probably here it doesn't hold any water. I'll be honest, this is literally the first time that I even opened the menu for leveling up the amplifiers. At least here is easy. Okay. I mean, if this is the case, yeah, probably not this one. Okay, none of these ones, because they aren't that good. Yeah. Okay.
Ready for combat. Time for some tail care.
By the way, does this require Benny? This isn't starting well. Okay. Okay, at least we get that. Okay, not terrible. Oh no. Okay, this one is like the last one. Okay. Um. Yeah, why not? I mean, this isn't yet that expensive. I'm not sure why the crit rate actually increased. I do not know if that was like a skill or part of the equipment improving, because yeah, I do not know. Oh yeah, I should have been from the skill, right? Yeah, here. Yeah, this one's actually increased. Okay. Interesting. So I mean, I'm still a noob for ZZZ, so I still do not know how good, how bad actually this is.
I'm sorry.
Afternoon! Let's get your little companion some new parts. I got plenty of new ideas. Let's try them out on EOS one by one.
Yeah, I do not have the resources for this yet.
Is that it? Come back next time, you hear?
Touch my tail, and no. I'll help you win. The lunch is on you.
So let's see. I just want to test the team a little bit. I honestly do not think it's going to be well. Especially because I really haven't done uh, the Ellen training. I have no idea whatsoever how she's supposed to work.
Wanna try my massage? Don't worry, it's gonna hurt a lot. Let me clean this up.
Out of the way. Shark Nami!
Check this out wide open!
Troublesome.
Apologies!
I'm scissors, you're paper. What a pain.
Why don't you have a taste of my blood? Please allow me!
I knew this wouldn't be easy. I'll help this time. Thank you for your patience. Get lost.
Lucky you! You're nuts! I had to make the cuts clean!
Don't mess up my nails.
Why, what are they scratching for?
All right, fine.
Let's attack it!
Okay, I mean, as a first time using Ellen and this team, which is by far zero optimized with the members. Oh, it still got S. Oh, I thought we needed to do like in less than 2 minutes. Well, I mean, the thing that I have for the connectors actually does it in like a little bit more than a minute. But I mean, it was, and it still looks like Nekomata was doing more, probably, but still, I have no idea how Ellen's supposed to work. Now, I mean, let's discover how she's supposed to work. This is from Fufu, right? Okay, so there are 4 variants.
I'm here. Please, in luck. Nothing forward.
Sharper than steel.
I'm on it. Tremble! Crumble! The time is right. Crank up the heat!
Ready? Finish this!
No mountain forever!
Watch this move.
No escape for you!
Something that I must say is that it is interesting how, as they include more characters, the game actually starts to feel more like a hack and slash because you actually start to have a little bit more of combos instead that before. Uh, I mean, it was how to say it. kind of very standard, very plain. Like you have lock, evade, and I mean the switching part is very interesting. That's at least for traditional hack and slash. That's not like something common, right? But I mean that's was some nice innovation in there. I would say. I really do not know, and sometimes I say, okay, this is cool between, or this is nice between this and these two different games, and I'm told every game does that, and it's like, oh, okay. Well, besides that, um, the the other thing is that I mean, still, I mean, you do not have like this um, long 4, 5, 6 uh, key combinations or something like that to do some type of combos. Like for example, we really do not play with like the arrow keys plus attack styles and things like that, or like you go forward, forward, back, evade, like just evade uh, power E or something like that, and you have some weird animation here and there, right? I mean, we really do not have that yet. But I mean, it looks like we are getting a little bit closer. I mean, at least in here we have like uh, for Banjo there were 4 styles in there, right? I mean, it's like A B B A B. More like what would be A B A B B A B B B A, something like that. um. So yeah, okay. For Ellen. Oh, so this is why I think there's some leak with double evasions because I'm able to double evade with some characters and others aren't able to actually do that. Um, I do not know if like characters have different type of cooldowns for evasion. I'm not entirely sure if that's actually that fast.
Out of the way.
Okay.
Weak spot. Get back. Take this. Move. Please don't move. Get back. Thank you for your patience. Yeah! Troublesome. I got your six. Roger. Eliminating target.
I can also become an Asura!
Bye-bye now. Copy that. Trouble, move. Stand by.
Alrighty!
Target confirmed. Go. Don't mess up my nails. Please don't move.
Okay. I mean, you need to be a little bit careful about the counters because I mean, kind of like needing to counter breaks the combo, but I guess it's fine. I guess that's one of the reasons why they actually added the disruptive types of characters, right? Because I mean, to some degree, their attacks aren't affected by being heavily hit.
No use resisting! Accept your punishment! Prepare to face judgment! You may remain silent.
At your command.
I'm not a loser!
By the way, like 2 days ago, I was actually, I actually checked a video where they were telling the order in which the characters have been coming out. I had no idea that actually Jane. I actually had no idea. I wasn't really paying that much attention to ZZZ after I wasn't able to like even getting into stars in the previous toaster. So I never noticed that actually Jane though came like in the 1.1 and that actually Sushon was actually like the second part of the 1.0. And instead I actually thought that I actually thought that
Backup here.
I actually thought that, like, for example,
Turn over. A new leaf.
Trigger was like one of the oldest characters to have been added, when instead she was just added together with
Reporting in.
was added together with number zero Ambi, and actually I thought that number zero Ambi was already like a very old character in the game, which I mean it was in the almost last update of the season 1, which is interesting because I mean I remember that it was like already from the debut that they were already telling about the sus past of Ambi. So I had no idea actually that they that took so long to actually be revealed in the game. I mean, that would be at least like half a year or probably like 9 months for that to actually be revealed. That, and I still do not know what's like the backstory on Ambi. I just know she has a backstory. That's actually going to become important, right? But I mean, it is very clear that you see that Ambi already from the start has nice cunning, almost paramilitary type of reflexes and habits. So yeah, I mean, it's cool. But yeah, I had no idea that literally you have like the revelation of number zero Ambi, then you have whatever is like the story going to be with Mockingbird members, that Ugo and Vivian, and even more so because I had no idea that actually Ugo is both playable and uh, how to say it, a foe in the game. I just know that there's has been like some event or something like that where actually we need like to do some team against Ugo. I guess it was on the photography one. And I mean, oh man, it's that battle was a thing. I mean, you have like literally you are given Ugo, you are given Nikon and Lighter. And I mean, even with those three, which I mean is literally like three S characters, I mean, that battle was intense. It really reminded me about like all the I do not even know to say what the style of games were those, right? But like old broad games from like the mid 90s or something like that, that everything is going on right, because I mean you're being attacked from all directions, and he just moves so fast. So, I mean, I have to admit it's interesting. You really need to get a hold of like all of the patterns and be very good at actually telling that, okay, you need to be able to like dodge, block, and counter all the moves, and try to like freeze him, although he just unfreezes himself almost instantly. And yeah, I mean, uh, that battle is crazy. I mean, I even remember that the background music during that battle is even like reference to the 8-bit music and things like that. And I'm just like, okay, very cool. I really hope that the next time actually like Ugo comes out, they actually have resources on the tertiary account to actually get him. But oh well. I don't think that's going to be anytime soon. Like for example, right now I have no idea like if there's any account that's actually going to get like the girl that's coming out. Probably I'm just going to try to like skip uh, the core members. Besides like the sword master that looks like it's going to be super badass, and it's like um, the new Mijari Yuxian power creep or something like that. Um, so besides that, which I think none of the accounts is actually um, able to actually get her, probably like in every run. Yeah, I think I'm going to be like skipping many of the characters right now. I have no idea actually, because now I remember that I need actually like 3 teams, right, for like the end game here in ZZZ, and I barely have like uh, one kind of a team in each of the accounts. I mean, there's some accounts that maybe have like 2 half teams, which that interestingly isn't a full team. Yeah, like for example, this account, right? Like this account, the type of account that I would consider that has like 2 half teams, and neither of them is like the cutting edge type of team. But yeah, so I guess that would be all for today. We already got Ellen, almost fully equipped, at least for like and not even a legendary proxy account yet. It's fully equipped. We'll have to see. We'll have to check again when I'm actually able to actually do the way of the proxy again here, because I think this account doesn't even have the way of the proxy yet available. Yeah, yeah, I remember. So this hasn't started even chapter number 3. So I just try to do chapter number 3, start it, get to unlocking the way of the proxy, and then I'll live stream that one. Which, I mean, honestly, I feel that the worst team of all of the accounts right now was the Velobok team on the tertiary account, and that already managed to actually do the way of the proxy part 4. So I think that either of the teams in here, either like the Victoria Housekeeping or like the Connectors teams from this account, can perfectly do the word proxy already. I might just be farming some amplifiers for some of the characters, maybe for either for Ambi or for Corin, probably. Just get a little bit further ahead in the story. So something that I also have been saying is that most probably I'm not going to be live streaming HSR version at all this time. Up to now, I mean, it feels well written and it feels like very emotional driven and all that, but um, it really feels there's something that it still doesn't bode well with me in the story. And even though like the writing looks cool and uh, probably you could say that it's a nice coherent way that they actually went in and did some dedication, and they are like really trying to like fit everything in a way that doesn't feel like it's unnecessary writing. And even uh, they really try to like tape all of the holes, right? Like I mean, they're bringing a character that they were like having a lot of people, a lot of fans complain that was going to be retcon. Now, okay, we are being shown at our faces that she hasn't been retcon, and most probably the rest of the uh, I do not remember the faction, but the house of Ifrit, I mean, hasn't been recorded, it's around. I mean, they kind of to some degree put like some wild card on us, telling us that now she's still a hunter, okay. But at least like there are some um, background changes, while um, dialogue here and there that actually looks good. I still feel it's a little bit blurred. Like I mean, probably like the previous version and this version, they could have trimmed off like 10%, just trimming like 10% of the story. After some revisions, probably would be ideal. Probably like 15%. They are already getting to that point. They are already getting to that point where it's actually cool. But probably there are still like some trimming of like 15% left to be done, even in my opinion. And at that point, probably it should be fine. Yeah, like for example, something that I could tell is like probably uh, if you are already like 2 minutes in some lengthy speech to do some drop mic or something like that, probably you want to redo that and try to make it like 1 minute and a half, a little bit more than a minute, just like they time us in ZZZ. Probably you want to also have those speeches timed. Although again, I would say that it's not even as bad as the fans complain about. And actually, again, I feel that at least this filler is being nicely molded uh, to the story. It explores it. We are like shoved into it in a very organic way, and like at least the plot of the argument of the chapter, the version, it's organically constructed to fit the story, I would say. What I'm not entirely liking is that I'm already kind of feeling that there are some patterns that make it look flat. Like The fact that it looks like it's just going to be like some back and forward between the MC and Talia, it looks a little bit clunky. That's probably what I would say. Um, and unfortunately, that kind of like detaches you from like actually the exploration and delving into it because it really feels like a complete side quest. That's probably what I would say. And actually, to some degree, I would say that uh, the lack of yeah, I mean, it really explain like I mean, you pretty much only have dialogues with some very nice background changes and some frame effects, and that's pretty much it. That's probably my complaint. It really doesn't feel that it's going to be more than just fancy backgrounds. That's probably my complaint. It's just going to be dialogue and fancy backgrounds. It's just like handsome Ace Phoenix type of game, and that's it. In the sense that it's just background changes, not on the playstyle, but in the sense that it's just like some visual novel with some background changes. Even if the background changes are very cool and the screen effects and all that are very cool and all that, I mean, it's not the fully fledged type of version that you sometimes see from each side, which I mean, I guess is understandable because it was going to be just like a small closing type of like version that probably was just designed for like maybe 3 weeks, but instead it's going to be like extended for like 6 weeks at least, and we do not know even if that's going to be all. And I do not know, I feel kind of like hesitant in that I feel that we are going to be entering season 4 of HSR knowing that it isn't season 4, unfortunately. And I feel kind of like lackadaisical about having to spend for it, having to take time for it, and all that. I'm going to try to go through it. If I see that it is fine, I mean, if there's no uh, lack of quality, lack of storytelling, if it's actually coherent, if actually like motifs that are explored are cool, and if we actually have any leftovers that were actually like kept, I might continue to it. I'm not going to be doing any pulls on the season 4 until it's kind of like established who are going to be like the main DPSs and supports, which is probably around like the 4.4. Um, and for ZZZ, uh, probably that also means that I'm going to be skipping at least the next team. I'm just going to be like saving and maybe doing some pulls for the reruns as I see fit them into the accounts. So that's probably what's going to be going on for 2026 in, in the channel. And if actually it really becomes the case that um, HSR and ZZZ we need drop off a cliff, and international and personal appeal I might move on to the other games for streaming. Uh, I'm not sure, probably DNA is out of the question because this toaster is not going to be able to support OBS together with DNA. But I have seen that there is supposedly some Art Night type of game coming out, and honestly, I thought it was going to be some meh type of game. I remember that there was this Garner's Frontline 2, which I was like hyped a little bit for it, but then I got like literally, I literally slept on the tutorial and it was just like, okay. I was tired that day, I have to admit that, but I mean, after that, it was impossible for me to even keep up with the story. I was never able to finish the tutorial of UFO. Uh, I do not remember if that's actually the case. Um, but yeah, very strong line two, something like that. Okay, yeah, I wasn't able to do that. And I mean, the marketing was cool, the animations, the shorts, and all of that was cool. But yeah, I couldn't stand the tutorial. It was too slow. Uh, so when I was told that the Arknights was like tower defense, I was just like, oh man, that's going to be so boring. I mean, not get me wrong, I like tower defense games, but I do not see the point of a tower defense game with waifus. I mean, I can see the waifus appeal if it's a story-driven type of game, but if it's a game where actually I want to construct things quickly and explore things here and there, and to not be tied around in my construction and get wild with the architecture here and there and all of that. I just feel that um, uh, over focusing on the characters is going to be like, I'm not sure. Um, Especially because I mean, like for example, one game that I would feel would like resemble some type of like gacha or like could have like worked as a gacha is like Valley of the Forgotten, where actually there's like this idea of like okay, it's also a tower defense game, story-driven tower defense game, where like actually like um, each character is a specific type of uh, play style. And the idea is that it becomes like a really RPG driven type of game where, okay, you progress throughout the labyrinths, yeah, through the labyrinths, and you want to be upgrading the characters as towers, right? Which I guess probably if it's around that route, it could be good. So I might try it when it comes out in January. If it actually doesn't take that much resources of the toaster, because I have no idea. I mean, it's a tower defense game, right? How much resources could it draw? But again, something that I see is that it really isn't a game that you spend most of the time being uh, eagle like view. You really have to like to explore a map and things like that, and I'm not entirely sure that's actually not like unnecessary. But okay, So this will be definitely it for today, and see you next one. Bye.